we get married, we automatically think, oh, we're going to have a family, and we'll have kids, and etc., etc. Well, for me, I also was going through the same pattern in life where I never really thought about kids. We automatically thought, oh, when I get married, I'll have kids. But when I did get married at a later stage in my life, we didn't have any children for some time. And then after 2 years of marriage, I got pregnant, and then we lost the baby after several months. And it was very difficult for me to experience that. And I thought, okay, many people go through miscarriages at least once in their lives, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to have any children. And so we waited again, and after 1 year, I got pregnant again. And I got pregnant, and I lost that one too. And I got pregnant again 3 other times, a total of 5. And I lost all of them. And at that time, as a woman, I felt very broken. I felt like I was embarrassed. I was shamed to be a woman who couldn't bear a child. And so, especially in our community, we know how that can be something that people talk about negatively too. And so I was crying out to the Lord, and God has always sustained me. God has always given me strength in the time that I needed it. But this time I felt I never lost faith in God. But just like my father expressed how Jesus may have felt forsaken, he felt rejected because of the sin of man that came upon him. Well, that was the time that I truly felt rejected by God. I felt forsaken. I felt like he forgot me somewhere along the line of so many things he had to do in the world. I knew he loved me. I knew he was my God. I knew he was powerful. And because of that, I knew he could have given me at least one child, even just to fill the loneliness in my heart. And I'm in a different country, different culture. My family is not there. And it became, it was a little bit of a difficult marriage at that time, at that point in my life. So with all of that put together, I felt very lonely and very forsaken is the word that described my feelings at that time. And that is the time that my sister introduced this song to me. And as I listened to it, I couldn't even finish learning one verse because the song so powerfully spoke into my life in how I need to respond to this pain, in how I needed to respond to the suffering that I was allowed to experience in my life. And the song talks about how great our God is, that no matter what we go through in our lives, when we praise his name, he can take the pain that we experience, whatever it is, whether it's a death, whether it's a financial problem, whether it's a loss of a child or inability to conceive one, or to, or in my case, that they just always died before they were born. And so, in whatever your problem may be, wherever your trouble or difficulty may be, God is there who has already overcome. Because greater is he that is within me than who is in the world. And that is the difference between those who don't know God and those who do. And that is when I realized this song was so powerful for me. It brought me out of my depressive thinking. It brought me out of my, yes, the pain is still there, but it brought me out of that dark cloud where I felt forsaken. And that is why this song is so special to me. In the song, there's one line that might be confusing. It's called The Old Man. The old man is considered in this song to be yourself, your personal self. When we go through troubles, the first thing that sometimes we do as human beings is to feel negative about it, correct? We think, oh, woe is me. Why is this happening to me? What have I done so wrong that I would, go through this? How am I so different from somebody else? These are all questions that went in my head. But regardless of that, the old self will respond this way, but the self that has Jesus will respond this way. And this is a song that spoke so powerfully in my life in that particular song. Praise his name.
And the mountain seems so tall, and you realize life's not always fair. You can run away and hide, let the old man decide, or you can change your circumstances with a prayer. Everything falls apart. Praise his name when you have a broken heart. Just raise your hands and say, Lord, you're all I need. You're everything to me, and you take the pain away. When it feels you're all alone, praise his name. When it seems you can't go on, just raise your hands and say, greater is he that is within me. You can praise the hurt away. If you just praise his name, there is power in giving God glory, and there is power in giving God praise.